how's it going, everybody? Tophiachu is back, and she's madder than ever. You see, Tophiachu caught news that, well, we all know what she did with Brother Chu, and she's not very happy about it. She wants everyone to know that everyone else is spewing lies. They're all wrong, even though she gives us some information throughout this video that, quite possibly she did what we all expected of her, and she's just trying to hide from it at the moment. Because she's saying, guys, that she couldn't touch any of the GoFundMe money, so we're all just wrong. And what Tophiachu doesn't seem to understand is we kind of knew her ploy. It's not that she got the GoFundMe money already. It's the fact that Tophiachu was going to wait until she could get the GoFundMe money, let everything else happen, which already occurred, with letting the crime unit pay for most of everything, and then she was going to take all the money. You see, Tophiachu is trying to play on the fact that she already got the GoFundMe money and she's just balling right now, even though every single one of us know that Tophiachu at the moment is just living off all the good grace that people gave to her because they thought Tophiachu was going to change. She seems to miss that big fact right there. The many people wanted her life to change and wanted the money they were going to give to go to good things and good causes. Now, did Tophiachu use the money on things that can be reasonable? Yeah, I mean, I guess the clothes can be, since she said she can't access the core right now. But there's plenty of other things that Tophiachu was buying that just doesn't make any sense. And just like always, it's like Tophiachu can't understand the money you have right now shouldn't be spent. You should probably save a majority of it so that you have money for later. Whenever she gets money, she instantly thinks, I've got to spend it all. And she tries to convey her thoughts in videos to us, because it doesn't make any sense to her how everyone else in the world, a majority of people feel that you should spend your money wisely and you should save what you don't need at the moment. But Tophiachu's like, no. I've got $500. I'm going to spend it all in 2 days. And this money is meant to live on, and I'm going to live as good as I can off of it. And showing even more that Tophiachu will never change. And something else she's doing again is just going at random creators just for no reason. Tophiachu is back. She's bored again. She's just sitting in her room all day playing on TikTok. And she's got nothing better to do but argue with people on TikTok. When someone comes a little too hard at her, she's like, how could you come at me? I'm in a bad shape right now. I'm not happy. People need to leave me alone in my time of need. And please give me a little bit more money, just on the side.
I need to address this because I'm so sick and tired of people thinking that it's normal for people on Reddit to contact the morgue with my brother's information, pretend to be his family, and then spread lies and misinformation on the internet about me scamming people out of a GoFundMe I don't have access to. I don't know how many times I have to scream or yell or, get it through people's heads. Maybe someone, I don't know, I need to scream in your ears. Some of you guys need to clean out your ears with Q-tips before you start running your mouth, because how am I scamming people out of a GoFundMe I don't have? Do you know that the GoFundMe is stuck in the process section? So let's talk about the money I spent at Ross and TJ Maxx's. People want to be in my business and pocket watch. I want to say F-U-C-K-E-N, but I can't cuss because TikTok will take this down. So let me show you, because since you want to be nosy, my mom's family is probably going to yell at me for this video. I don't care, but it needs to be addressed. So I'm going to make this video. Do you see this lovely little card that was condolences from my mom's family? This lovely little card had $300 in it. You know where the $300 went? To Ross and TJ Maxx. You know why? Because I needed pajamas that I didn't have to sleep in because I was sleeping in jeans. I only had one pajama that I bought from Walmart. On top of the stuff that I bought, I did go shopping at Walmart with a $200 gift card that the crime victims unit gave me, on top of a $500 gift card to Grubhub, which I can't find the receipts in Grubhub because it's disappeared. But I spent $500 of that gift card to Grubhub because people want to say, well, you bought Grubhub with what money? I didn't pay for any of that food with any money. Since you want to be a victim, okay, I can help you with the crime victims unit, right? And I could get you in touch with them and they can help you get DoorDash and all your needs met, right? Sorry, but there's loud noises where I'm at. But anyways, let me tell you something. You want to be a victim so bad, I will let them know that you're a victim of eating too many Big Macs, okay? That's what you're a victim of. A victim of eating too many Big Macs. That double chin should say all that it needs to say. you want to sit here and tell me that I need to starve? Maybe you should start yourself. I am so sick and tired of people telling me that I'm supposed to. You know why they gave me a $500 Grubhub gift card? Because I was in a hotel room. I could cook, but I wanted to buy fast food because I was visiting my mom every day in the hospital and didn't have the energy to cook because people said so. And that I'm not supposed to use a gift card that was given to me. But okay, you wanted to bring up the fact that I'm scamming people by going to TJ Maxx and, Ross. Maybe I have family on my mom's side that gave us money to be able to afford and buy the things that we need. So maybe stop pocket watching people and stop telling people how to spend money that was given to them. Because my mom's family gave us $300, and that $300 went to buy me bras, went to buy my mom bras because she needed it. Oh wait, I'm sorry, we don't need that. I don't even need underwear, to be honest with you. I'm not supposed to do that. Oh, I didn't need a cup. My cup is in storage, which it's very, very hard to get into storage for certain reasons. I had a tumbler in the car, but I can't get to my car because I can't even get clothes from my car because it's still with detectives. But yet again, here is Miss Eats Too Much Big Macs.
You know, this kind of reminds me of DSP's bank leak, or when everything of his got leaked, all of his financial information. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. That's incredibly illegal what you've done. Whoever done it, not a smart person. It's not worth it. DSP isn't worth that kind of time. And Tophiachu is in a very similar situation. Whoever did that, like whoever called up there for getting informational brother shoot, not a good idea. And it's not right. It definitely isn't right. But the only reason it happened is because Tophiachu, you was also doing something not right. And when it comes to the GoFundMe money, Tophiachu, we all know what you was trying to do. You was going to let the state take care of it. You was going to get paid from the GoFundMe. Your brother's friend was going to give you the extra money that you needed. We all know that he literally stated it in the GoFundMe. So you was going to come out $6,000-7,000 richer. Now, I looked it up, as some people do, in fact, do what you're saying, like have the ashes buried. And it's common. I've never seen it in my family. I've only ever seen it one way or the other. But people do it. But it just doesn't make a lot of financial sense for like someone in your position. Most people would just get the ashes and take them home. Now, I understand that you're in a transient position. You don't really have any places to stay. But that would like seem to be something you would take good care of and always keep around you. But hey, do what you want, but money-wise, it's not very smart, and that just seems to be something Tophiachu does endlessly, make terrible financial decisions. And we gotta state this as well, nowhere in the GoFundMe does it state that's what's going to happen. It just says you're going to help Brother Chu out at the end of the day. That's all it says, so of course you're going to confuse people, and people were very hesitant to give you the money in the first place because they know your track record of spending money, and as we're going to see later on in this video, just as I predicted in the last one, you're already begging for more, which is just mind-blowing to say because you're so bad at spending money. And another thing you're bad at is playing the sympathy chord, something you could still have at the moment, Tophiachu. If you would have just done it right, people would still be feeling sorry for you. If you would have just did everything properly, you'd still be getting donations just about every single day, every single minute, but you messed it up. And I guess she realized this because she's already back to her old habits, already calling out some random person for just stating facts about the Tophiachu situation, basically. And Tophiachu, you definitely seem like you care about the Brother Chu situation when you're just making fun of it. Like, oh, I already know some people in the crimes unit. I already know people in the victims unit as well. I'm going to give them a call to let them know you exist and you want to get involved with them. So yeah, Tophiachu, shows you really care about what you're going through. So anytime that she's like, oh, I just feel so bad about what I'm going through, how could you guys say anything to me at the moment? Just remember, she's also making jokes like this.
So let's talk about that GoFundMe. That GoFundMe is started by my brother's friend, which you all know, Ryan. I didn't ask anyone to make a GoFundMe, and I am so thankful that they did. Now, with the GoFundMe that I didn't ask to be made, nor is it my GoFundMe, do I have access to it? No, he has access to it. He's going to go down to the cemetery once it processes and pay what needs to be paid after we set up an appointment so my brother can be buried. Yes, You know, it takes thousands of dollars to bury someone. And let's talk about what the state paid. The state paid for the service and the cremation. They did not pay for the burial because they pay only up to $6,000. And I shouldn't have to come on here and make videos addressing this, but it is so depressing that people think I'm supposed to just get up and go get a job when I have, you know, the lovely internet does not let people grieve in peace. Like, I'm supposed to just run, snap, hop, and jump. And, you know, suggest nobody get mad at me for saying that, because leave me alone and I'll leave you alone, okay? I won't say these things if you learn to keep your mouth closed, because if you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. And you see this lovely little card that I received from the Lucero family, you know, my mom's family, you know, maybe don't run your mouth, okay? Because they gave me $300 and I can spend it how I like, because my mom's family, it was there when no one else was, you know? Like, I can't go shopping for things that I need from money that was given to me by my family. God forbid a girl wants to do that. Oh, and if this video is 10 minutes long, I don't want people to say, well, I'm not gonna watch all of this. You want to run your mouth, you better sit here and watch this whole 10-minute video. I'm so sick and tired of people saying, well, I'm not going to watch this, I'm not going to listen to this. You want to run your mouth? Well, then you better sit here and listen to all of it, because I'm so sick and tired. Enough is enough. Leave my family alone, okay? And lay off the food, please. Just like you tell me. Thanks, that would be great. Enough said. Leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. Got it? Okay. Have a nice, wonderful day. Or don't. I don't care.
Yeah, Tophiachu was gonna hop, skip, and jump all the way to the bank so she got exposed. And you know what? To the people in the comment section who were saying that Tophiachu was never gonna work again after this, they were 100% right. It's like having a stray cat or any stray animal that you just keep feeding at night and you don't plan on taking in. Well, guess what? You now have a wild animal, or hopefully just a cat, that's going to come, because no matter what, they found the easy life. And Tophiachu did too. She now knows that she just goes through something bad enough, she can sit and she'll get tons of donations, or at least that's how she thinks it'll work now. I mean, in her mind, she realizes that this is probably all going to dry up. She's going to complain about that later. But she's already purposely forgetting all the goodwill that the internet gave her. Like, don't forget, most of the money that she got, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, came from the internet. But only her mom's side of the family truly helped her out. Tophiachu is absolutely ungrateful for everything the internet has brought her. If it wasn't for the internet, she wouldn't have any checks coming in. Do you guys seriously think that Tophiachu would have changed very much if she didn't have TikTok? No, she would just have zero money and just sit around complaining about never having a job and reasons that she couldn't get one. This is the exact proof of it right here. Tophiachu for a month and a half has had no reason to go out and get more money. It's all been coming into her. But now once it's drying up, all the job excuses are coming in.
Talk about this access to the GoFundMe that people think I have. The money that I spent at Ross and TJ Maxx was money that my mom's family gave me, which was $300 in a card. Yeah. They gave me $300 in their condolences, so I went and bought what I needed. I still need clothes because all my clothes are in the car. I have no clothes, so I have to buy clothes. I can't afford to pay my bills because I can't work. It's going to take 6 to 8 weeks to even get a check for the lost wages that, you know, they had to pay me for not being able to work. And on top of all of that, I still can't afford to eat, which is great. I ran out of the $500 gift card. You know what Grubhub was. I can't buy stuff to cook because where I'm at we can't cook, but we can have microwavable stuff like that. I still need clothes. There's still a lot of stuff that I need, and I'm so frustrated about people thinking that I scam people. I'm going to need a lot of money to move. I'm going to need a lot of money to have my storage moved. I'm going to need money for last month's rent, deposit, whatever it is that I need, especially when it comes to application fees, background checks, all of that stuff. I am going to need money for that. On top of that, I can't afford nothing. I can't even come online and be like, hey, do people want to send cash apps? The cash apps, the money that people sent to my PayPal went to pay my bills. Shocker. You know why? Because I still owe a storage. I still owe a phone bill. All of it is gone. Why? Because I had to buy things I need, like underwear, shampoo, all of that stuff. Crazy, right? And you know the stuff that I ordered from DoorDash, I wasn't going to be bringing this up, but everyone knows that my parents are on food stamps. No shocker there, right? So the thing is that you can order food on DoorDash with your food stamps, but I don't have the delivery fee. And the sad thing about it is my mom's food stamp card is literally stuck with detectives. This chick who has no brain to be arguing back and forth with someone on a Reddit. She don't even know who she's arguing with, saying that no family in their right mind would give someone money and let someone stay in a hotel. First of all, I had to stay in the hotel because it was close to the hospital. My uncle cannot transport me to and from the hospital every freaking day because he's got a job. He's got to work. He can't take time out of his work to make sure that I get down there. They live all the way across on the other side. They don't live by UNM. So I would need to be close to my mom so I could go every single day like I have. Mind you, I couldn't take the bus because I know that area very well, is very dangerous. I felt safe, but I had to take a lift to and from there because at nighttime, there's no way I'm taking a bus at nighttime, so I had to take a lift. Sad but true. So as you can imagine paying $12, $7 to and from every single day for that whole week with Lyft. Provided the Cash App money that people sent and the PayPal money. That money was used for me to have transportation to and from the hospital, to see my mom, to get updates about what's going on, to make sure that she's healing correctly, to get help, to make sure that we get into this safe space from there. Lyft from where he lives all the way to the hospital would have been about $20. I would have blew through the money faster if I would have did it that way rather than staying somewhere closer by the hospital. I can't, your solutions are solutions that are not helping nobody. The solutions that you're giving people you think are easy solutions are not easy solutions, and I'm tired of it. And I'm sick of it, and I don't need to hear your solutions. I didn't ask for unsolicited advice from people who can't even understand the fact that I went through something traumatic and I'm supposed to just go get a job. I feel so bad. I feel more so bad for your mom and your brother than I feel for you because you didn't even get.
Yeah, that absolutely sucks, Tophiachu. You're in a position that not many people would want to be in. In fact, I would say no one would want to be in. You have absolutely zero money coming in, you have no skills, and everything's drying up. But it's very confusing that everything is drying up. You were getting so much money, you were bragging about it. You were sitting in a hotel room, chowing down on ribs, making fun of everyone else because they didn't have the money that Tophiachu had. And they never will have that money. And because you wanted to sit there and brag and enjoy the good life that you thought it was for some reason, now you're broke again. And you were trying to scam people at the end of the day. So now you're not going to get any donations, and you would have got tons of them. And this also goes back to the fact that you could have been working and you could have had a job. And let's just look at it like this. You could have been working for a very long time and has some job history, and you could have got employed far easier. I would say in your area, there's probably a good bit of places looking for low minimum wage workers that, you would fit perfectly. You'd be a decent fit. I mean, it'd be hard for you to show up. I mean, we all understand that. Unlike other people, they've got to deal with that and they've got to do it however they can. They can't just get back one line and say, hey, please help me, and they get donations. It just doesn't work like that. Every problem you've brought up can be easily solved. And when it comes to the food situation, earlier you said that you could cook, but you just refused to because it would have been too hard. You was always traveling. So you really got to pick an excuse there, Tophiachu. Of course, it would be hard while you're traveling. So now in hindsight, wouldn't it have been like a little bit better to be cooking your food and saving money? But that's not the Tophiachu way. You spend all your money that you can at the moment, and when you're running dry, you just beg on the internet more. But it's not going to work out the same way anymore, Tophiachu, because people trust you even less than they did beforehand. And you know what else I've been thinking about is Tophiachu rambles on about how all these extra expenses built up and that she couldn't help it. Does she not realize like 10, 20 years ago when she was still alive and breathing, 10 years old, 20-year-old Tophiachu? Like, she didn't have these options. Lyft and DoorDash, they didn't exist, or if they did, they were in their infancy. Like, not many people knew about them or used them. So what does she think those people did? well, every single option that would have helped them save money. I mean, even back then, there was poor ways to do it. But now, Tophiachu just used all these apps that cost so much extra money and just burned through everything. How does she not realize that she could have done stuff so much smarter? She could have just been walking to the hospital. I know Tophiachu was terrified anymore to go out into public and be around people. And yeah, that makes total sense. Out of everything Tophiachu was going through, that makes the most sense that she wouldn't want to be around people in public. And that'll probably last for months, years. And I don't think anyone can argue against that. But unfortunately, then the situation that Tophiachu's in, sometimes it doesn't matter what you don't like to do and what you despise doing or what you even fear doing the most. Sometimes you got to go through it for your family's sake. And if Tophiachu was saying that life now is just her and her mom, her entire focus is taking care of her mom, well, sometimes you gotta suck it up and go into situations you don't like so your family can have a better situation later on, which is what would have been happening if you'd have saved the money, Tophiachu. And if there was any sympathy left, if anyone had any bit at all, if you made it to this part of the video, the very last clip that you guys heard, when Tophiachu was listing off the people keep saying in her comment section, well, Tophiachu, you're the lucky one. Think about your brother and your mom. We actually feel sorry for them and not too bad for you. Tophiachu literally the entire time has been saying basically like it's kind of hinting to us that she's jealous of the attention the rest of her family members has got. And that last statement right there just basically confirms it. Tophiachu, your family went through something terrible, terrible, and you got lucky. Well, let's ignore everything else. You got incredibly lucky with what happened to you. Think about what happened to everyone else, and you went out unscathed. No one else normally gets that lucky. Why are you jealous of the attention that they're getting? You benefited off of it more than anyone else in the world. You got thousands of dollars off of it. You are a lolcow that gained sympathy, and you would have probably held it for so long. We probably couldn't have been making videos about you right now until you ruined it. Yourself, no one else. I couldn't do it. The fans can't do it. No one else. Just Tophiachu. So in some strange, messed up way, Tophia, you've got what you wanted. You've made this situation about yourself, and it's turned around on you. There you go.
Oh, let's say that she's spending this GoFundMe money. Let's catch her at TJ Maxx. Oh, God forbid I buy hair care products because I need to take care of my hair. Oh, I can't buy soap. Why TJ Maxx? Why Ross? I went to get a tumbler because I don't have a cup to drink water out of. So I guess I'm just going to slurp water out of my goddamn hands because people think so. Oh, wait. God forbid I buy me PJs and slippers because I can't be walking around in shoes all the time. And I need some comfortable slippers to walk around when I'm not outside doing what I need to do to get prepared for a place and all of this other shit. Oh, I can't even update you because my family watches. Then I'm going to get screamed at and be told that I'm putting my family in danger because I'm just defending myself. But I'm not going to shut up anymore because I need to speak my mind and I'm so sick and tired of it. God forbid this girl wants to eat. Oh, and to that cry and scream fat shaming, and now you want to play the victim after you chose to make that video, not me. No one told you to make a video saying I was scamming people because you want to listen to a Reddit and all these other dumbasses on the internet because I can't update you because the place that I'm at, I can't really do updates. I'm literally having to run around, get a birth certificate and ID and get all my documentation together so I could try to get a place. And I cannot stop after all of this stuff that I have going on, that I have doing, to literally cater and update y'all on what's going on, because you don't need to know what's going on because clearly you don't give a F. You want to criticize me how I spend money that my family gave me to spend money how I choose to spend it. They didn't give you $300. You know what's funny? You're jealous because your family members probably wouldn't give you $300 if you really need it. And if you were in a situation like mine, you'd have no family members. You'd have nobody. You're mad that my family members came together and helped me in my time of need because you have nobody. When something like this happens to you, you realize that your family members ain't gonna have your back. And that's what it is. It's just pure jealousy. That's exactly what it is. No matter how you try to paint this, it is not going to work for you. You're a victim of eating too much Big Bad. Big Macs, okay? And you need to stop being a big back, okay? A big back with a big bonnet on their big ass head wants to come on the internet and try to tell people that I'm scamming people because you're so mad I shopped at Ross. You're so, oh God forbid that I take a day out to myself to care for myself and make sure that I have my hygiene products, which is like hair care products, to make sure that I have pajamas so I don't have to wear one and constantly keep washing it all the time. Oh God forbid I get me a tumbler. All of my tumblers are in storage, or they're cracked, or they're broken. I don't even know if my other tumbler is okay because it's in the car. I can't get access to that. I can't. Maybe I'll slurp water out of my hands because that's what people assume. Slurp water out of your hands. They'll give you a cup. They give you a little paper cup. That you guys don't wash your butt crack correctly, because if you were washing and showering correctly, then you would know that you need hygiene products, which is body wash, shampoo, conditioner, my hair care products for my curly hair. I got mousse. I went and got my curl enhancing smoothie from storage. Oh yeah, I bought skincare stuff because I need to take care of my skin.
And there you go again, Tophiachu, talking about how people are jealous this didn't happen to them. I promise you, there is not a soul in the world who is jealous of your situation. You earned that money in a terrible fashion. Sure, people would like to make just 10K out of nowhere. That'd be a good day for anybody. But the way it happened to you, they don't want that. And it just makes you sound weird when you're saying we're jealous of what's happened. No, we're not. And you shouldn't be thinking in that way at all. And when it comes to your family members saying that you shouldn't be posting this stuff online, yeah, that makes total sense. I'm pretty sure that they would say that after what has happened to you and what you're probably telling them, because as you said in the past, it's now the internet's fault. It's not that weird, dangerous man who's done it all himself. No, it's the internet. So you've probably been spouting that off the hell. Maybe the internet had something to do with what's happened to us. So they're telling you, hey, don't go to the internet and try to earn money. And it's not like Tophiachu was making TikTok lives or anything like that before until she apparently went broke. But when she goes broke again, where's she at? She's on live. And she sounds very irritated by the fact that she got caught up a little bit and she's going broke. It's all coming down on Tophiachu right now. And whose fault is it? Well, not Tophiachu's. She's going full DSP mode right now. It's our fault again. Every bit of it. And I just find it so funny that every time she mentions her Ross trip, as many people pointed out in the comment section, like, look, I don't have a Ross's. I don't know what's there. So I was just taking information that was given to me. Yeah, it's a clothing store, and it's like mid-range prices to an expensive place. Now, some people in the comment section have said it's actually pretty low-end clothing. It's not very expensive at all. It's like basically like something messes up in the factory, and that's the place they send it to. The stuff can be like kind of expensive, but for the most part, not so much. So we'll give that to you, Tophiachu. But then she's like, I bought PJs. So that means I was exactly right. She saw some Hannah Montana PJs and just couldn't help herself. But what gets me is not only the fact that the list just keeps growing of what all she's bought, it's like she's trying to make it seem like it wasn't a lot, but both of those bags were packed plumb full. So it seemed like she did spend more than it seemed at first. Or excuse me, that she wanted to make it seem. And it makes it even worse when she's saying that everything that she's lost, which makes sense that a good bit of her possessions were in the car that she can't get to, were also in storage, which she's had zero access, except when she accidentally slipped up that she was climbing through her storage to get some stuff. So you've been to storage, and that's one of the main focal points of every one of her arguments, that she can't get to storage. That's why she must spend so much money. That's why all this money is going all over the place, because she can't get to storage. And she just tells herself right there.
I can't cope. I can't think. I can't anything. Nobody is yelling, screaming, and complaining when they're helping Jeffree Star make millions of dollars and he doesn't need money. He's already making from his makeup brand, but yet comes online and has the audacity to battle every freaking day and make millions of dollars, and no one bats an eye. Oh, God forbid everyone continues to still keep buying James Charles makeup, even though James Charles is a whole, but no one seems to call that behavior out. I am so sick and tired of when I actually need help, I can't even get it. God forbid. You know? I'm so sick and tired of people messaging me, this is what I don't need to update you. I'm in this place where I have to get out and get a place. I cannot stop and cater to you. That's why you have no life. You want me to be back out in the streets. I cannot be focusing on you. I gotta be focusing on having money to pay for this place and get a place. I'm about to rip my hair out and lose my freaking mind. I really am. I'm just gonna make you eat your words. And when I prove I didn't scam people, you're gonna try to come up with something else to try to say that I scammed people with. Okay. Okay. When you see all the money exactly where it went, I'm not going to tell you. I don't need to sit here and argue with you over the internet and remake a video and try to have it be posted up. Live in your misery, okay? You're miserable, evil, negative people. I'm not. You know what? I'm going to remove you from my life, okay? I'm going to remove the people from my life spiritually, mentally, physically.
Yeah, Tophiachu's right. James Charles and Jeffree Star, I'm pretty sure that's what their names were, but both of those guys suck. But TikTok has a weird, like, anatomy to it. Like, they'll give you tons of money if you suck. Like, for just some people. Like, look at Ashley Trevino. The girl was rolling in cash. I don't even know if she's still in the platform because she gets in trouble, like, every week. But the girl was rolling in money. Sometimes in TikTok, you can be a bad person and make tons of money off of it. But for just some reason, Tophiachu, probably because of your attitude and you don't provide much entertainment through battling because you can't handle it emotionally, you don't earn any money and you're just jealous of it. It's pretty bad when you've got to select three pretty awful people like Ash, James Charles, Jeffree Star, and have to say, look, they suck. Why are they making money? Why can't that be me? Why can't I make millions of dollars for being sucky? Oh, and it's because Tophiachu, you're not entertaining in that way. But I guess that's enough for me today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Catch you guys next time.